Hello. Ooh. Caught me in the middle of the salad. I'm just kidding, you didn't catch me, but... Thought we were done summoning, but apparently they need more clickers. Hmm. So, you might be wondering why I'm doing the raids with the Whiskey Warriors instead of the nerds. And mainly it's just the timing. The nerds raids are at either 5 a.m. or midnight to 1 a.m. So the while as the Whiskey Warriors is the middle of the afternoon. Or right now it's 10:45 a.m. So it's just easier to do it with them. And honestly they need my help more anyways, but they could do it without me, but so can the nerds. And probably nerds can do it easier. Hmm. Interesting. So we're still in combat, though it's the wonky combat with more aggression and less improved sprint. With the 50-50 shot on improved sprint working or not. To free me from a restraint. Haven't really thought about the combat adjustments I could make. But I know this works. We'll stick with it for now. And Assassination is good, consistent DPS in the 600 range. But it's reliant on the poisons and does not scale. So with all the buffs I should have... with all the buffs that I should have tonight, won't be necessary. So, let's go over... what consumes I use. I use a Spirit of Zanza. This is survivability. This gives you 50 spirit and 50 stamina. You get it from the ZG quests. Well, faction. Elixir of the Mongoose, 100% necessary for every rogue to have. This gives you 25 agility and 2% crit. I use Elixir Fortitude. Generally, people skip this one. It's just 120 HP, but I can't tell you how many times I've survived by about 100 HP, so up to you. Ground Scorpock Assay. You get that from the Blasted Lands quests. They are cyclable. You do them over and over again. You can collect all the materials without being on the quests, so bear that in mind. It gives you 25 agility. It stacks with everything else. Juju Power. You get those from the Juju quests in Winterspring, and you get them by killing the bears, basically. You can use that or Juju Might, or rather, no, we're ready. You can use that. I'm gonna eat a Denenzo's Hellbeam Medley. That's 2% haste. This stacks with other food buffs, but not any food buff that says well fed. This agility, Sweet Mountain Berry, which is the same as the winter squid, grilled squid, does stack with it. And it gives you plus 10 agility. We can use Juju Might, or we can use Winterfall Firewater. Firewater lasts longer, but it makes you bigger. For BWL, it's not a big deal, so I'll use the Firewater. If you think you will get hit, you can use an Elixir of Superior Defense for 450 armor. I do use it in BWL because I sometimes take aggro on the early mobs. And that's it. These are all the raid consumes that I use for this part.
2,
I forgot to
1.
poison up. Never forget to poison up. You are a bad rogue if you forget to poison up. I'm going to dual instance because the fights are short here. And so a free offhand damage is better than one stack of deadly poison that might tick once or twice. Alright. They do it a little different than nerds. They just sort of randomly spread out. I forgot to get that health stone. Grab that. Actually got a slice and dice off in that one. So yeah, your main goal as rogue in this situation is just to find something to kill. You see I pulled aggro there, but I just took a light hit. I'll get chained healed or renewed or something. As a rogue with backstab, your priority might be mages, because you can kill them faster than anyone, really. I actually prefer the nerds method for this, where they split the groups onto the either side, and then just if one side is getting behind, they'll send a guy over from one to the other. I think that keeps people from having to run around so much, and makes it easier to prepare for the moment where you're probably going to have to run and hide behind a pillar. Hey Nick, doing well. Actually, my stomach's not feeling great today, but otherwise fine. Got Fury Radio later tonight, and we're doing BWL today, AQ40 tomorrow, and then it'll be Nax. Saturday? I'd have to look. Okay. So this fight, they've MC'd this guy, and he's breaking the eggs. Only thing you're waiting for, is for the last egg to be destroyed. Other than that, just kill whatever comes your way. Wait, is it attacking the egg? I'm gonna prioritize the mage. Because of these shorter fights, Backstab Rogue is favored. You get your fat hits, and then things are dead. So your DPS looks good from the fight. Two eggs left. Oh. I'm moving here. Last egg destroyed. Conflagration. Our only target is Razagor. Razagor the Untamed. Alright. We're gonna go to this side now. Oh, shit. Damn it! I got hit anyways. Run in, blow all your cooldowns, like everything's going out of style. Use my flurries. I'm stunned? He moved forward. Wow. Oh, that was terrible. Alright. You see I have backstab over here on T today? Because I don't typically use... I'm not pulling.
4, 3, 2.
Alright. Alright. Empower your pet, increasing all damage it deals by 50% and storm by 50%. Alright, this is Valestraz. For this fight, there's really nothing interesting about it. Alright. So for this fight, it'll give you a big energy boost, and everyone will be able to have infinite energy, rogues included. You're going to count to 5 before you do anything, because otherwise you're going to pull right off that tank. Let them build up a bunch of rage. And they'll all be building up rage over there too, and then you can start pumping. I won't have Adrenaline Rush for this, but it shouldn't matter too much. We'll go ahead and use our Slayer's Crest. And we'll be using our Slayer's Crest for this, as opposed to the Kiss of the Spider. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You may as well use whatever cooldowns you want. Oh, shit. That fucked me. You have to watch your threat meter for this, or you will end up eating shit. I am alternating with the Viscerates in. This is the messiest I've ever seen this. Alright, well... I think I could have hit 2k DPS on that if not for the complete fuck up there, but... you can see that, yeah, that's a real fun little test of how much DPS you can do without pulling aggro. All you have to do is watch the threat meter, and if you go above... if you get, like, second, you're in trouble because the main tank can die at any point, so you may as well vanish at that point. But that's why you count to 5 before you do anything, to give them time. So for consumes, don't worry about refreshing them all the time. I usually won't refresh the food buffs until a boss fight is going to happen, and because rogues have a special thing they have to do in BWL, I won't even be refreshing them for that fight. Though if you want to pump your DPS up, you should keep them up at all times. The difference between having your an additional plus 10 agility and not is like 2 DPS, but remember that it scales. You're hoping to run Nax tomorrow on your Ret Pally? You want Corrupted Ashbringer so bad? Yeah, I know.
1.
I want Corrupted Ashbringer. I'm not even a paladin. Let's see the X. I want the skull. Go. Targeted. There are Oh, I am taking some fucking hits. So your main thing on any of these is to get 1 or 2 backstabs off, or 1 or 2 sinister strikes, and then immediately slice and dice. Slice and dice is the majority of a rogue's damage. It is 30% haste. Think of it as multiplying your damage by 30. 30%. You may as well blow cooldowns here. There's no reason to hold on to stuff. I can't even tell what I have targeted. Unfortunately, it gets messy here. I don't really have a solution to that myself. I'm sure someone else might. Some people have the... Oops. Some people have the health bars up to help them pick their targets and understand what they're selecting, but it doesn't really help me because I can't typically tell where the feet are positioned and what's selected just by the bar alone, especially in large groups. Nice little 2k backstab there. So let's do overall DPS. Damn. Oh, no, that doesn't count. Yeah, so we were top DPS for the first section. This is where our DPS is going to dramatically go down. Because we have a special role as a rogue here. Alright. They're pulling everything. Alright. So we're pulling multiple things. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and oh, it's not gonna work. So, rogues have a special role here. Your goal is to get all these traps down, all the way to that room, and get those traps down. The problem is that they randomly will reset. So generally, we wait for one rogue to go ahead, and the complication is this guy will fucking set you on fire if he gets anywhere near you. I don't know why they're pulling him towards the wall where the fucking rogues are, but they sure did, and now I have to wait for this to drop off. And now I can stealth again. So that's your main thing. You just need to avoid those dragonkin because they have a burning aura about them, and if it touches you, you get effed. These traps randomly reset, so you don't really know when they might pop back up. So generally you want one rogue watching 2 at a time. And that way you can keep most of them down before people get there. No, we just got fucked in the middle. What's this guy doing? Zugalinda is not moving. Right. So yeah, that suppression lasts a while. Well, we don't want to... Alright. We've got rogues taking these two. That's... Alright, we're gonna have to fight the Hatcher then. Let's just go in. Alright, now we're waiting for the fire debuff to go away. Said they got double coming. I might not be able to sneak it. No, I'm fucked. Alright, we're waiting. Go in. May as well attack. I am taking damage. Looking at my health stone, I might use. It's a little difficult when you keep pulling the fire burning one right into the doorway as I'm trying to kill. Get out. Yeah, it didn't happen. Alright, here's the problem with these guys. That fire debuff that they shoot out, if two of them are next to each other, it does increasing amounts of damage, like exponentially increasing amounts of damage. The tank's job in these situations is to pull them apart if you happen to get two, though you should only be getting one at a time. In this case, it happened in the doorway that I was trying to get out. So I was trying to rush down and kill one as fast as I could, and but there was two of them next to each other, and so I just got AoE'd down. It is very difficult to res people in this room because the two traps here constantly spawn. So as a general warning, before there's like an initial pull, that's this group right here, but after that first pull, you want to wait until at least one rogue gets out and can start disabling traps to get to the next location. And that way the pulls will come on this side and be pulled around this corner while the rogue is safe over in that corner. If the rogue gets exposed, if they don't have Vanish up, they won't be able to cover up again. And thus they can't continue clearing traps. When you're in this room, generally you just want two rogues, just one on these two, and then you want one other rogue out helping clear. If you have more than that, you can send 2 and 2. So if you don't know, when you die, certain raid buffs will be removed. In this case, Firewater, Juju Power, your food buffs, Juju Might if you had it up. You will keep greater nature protection and all that, so that's good. I'm not rebuffing because my role here is not to fight. You will keep elixirs. Alright, I'm gonna try to sneak out and get to clearing the outside traps. So the traps have a random timer on them. When you pull them down, they can pop up anytime between like 30 seconds to a minute later. You have no idea when it might happen. It's super annoying. Hey mercenary, just doing BWL. I'm watching for this to happen. It did. I knew it would. Other afters. Shit. I got exposed. I can vanish. I want to put the suppression down. Ideally, we would have had 2 rogues out here. Oh, we have 3 now. So my goal here is to clear to the boss. However, if this gets pulled on me, it could be a problem. I'm going to be the lead rogue on this and try to be towards the front. Ideally, they don't pull it through me, but the fire aura situation is always something to be watching. The main thing you don't want is, yeah, okay, perfect. Since they pulled from that side, I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Alright, I've now cleared all the traps necessary to get to Razorgore. Generally, he gets pulled into this corner over here. So, oh, this one respawned. Remember, it's random. Just looking for that. Rogue should have been watching that. They done fucked up. That's alright. Nothing much I can do about that. We're waiting. I just want to make sure that these don't re-pop in the middle of people moving up. We're waiting. We're waiting. Nope. Fucking happened. Always does. Alright. We got it. And now we can go in. Go ahead and blow every cooldown. After the boss is dead, you vanish, or stealth, and then you just go and you start clearing all the traps. This time the traps will stay down permanently, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. You do still have to worry about this. Do not get hit by... Do not get exposed. Sabotage of Wrath. Wow. Very clever hunter. Heart striker. Oh, it's got the snake. I think I have the T-Mog on that already. In fact, I'm pretty sure I do. Alright, everything's cleared. We could go further and clear all those traps. I've been tempted to if I thought that they might wipe. And but I've only had to do that once. Hey, Kisef. Yeah, streaming. I'm like prepping my mind to do rogue explanations for everything. Because I'm trying to I want to do the rogue video and like explain rating for rogues who are interested. So in these fights, the two things to know about are there's three special kinds of mobs. The first is the warlocks. You just want to kill them. They do an AoE fire. You generally don't want to get hit by the fire, but it's okay if you have good healers. Second is these techie packs. It's the tank's job to gather the aggro on them and run around in circles. Don't touch those. Let the ranged handle that. Your job is to kill the warlocks as fast as possible, and then there'll be a second type of mob who is a larger dragon humanoid, and that needs to be killed either second or third, depending on who you're raiding with. And then last is a caster who can cast polymorph, who needs to die, and he does a flame strike periodically. So I'll show you each of those as they happen. Checked out the Switch 2 reveal with all the specs and features that'll be on it when we all get our hands on it, but what I ain't no fan of is the DRM. No, they've always had DRM on the cards, haven't they? Yeah, Nintendo is DRM for life, so... Oop. Trouble? Hold on, one moment. Okay, ideal I would have gotten... Where's the X? Why is the X over there? Alright, we're switching. I got hit by the techie pack. I'm almost certain that's what happened. Yep. So this is why you have to be aware of who the tech pack is targeting. Don't go anywhere near them. Unfortunately, the same tank that aggroed the tech pack also aggroed the warlock, this warlock. So when I went to kill the warlock, I ended up in the path of the tech's bombs. So the way that the tech pack works is those little goblins are throwing dynamite, and they're throwing them at the tank, but it falls just behind where the tank is as long as they keep moving. So if you walk into that path that the tank just went through, you're dead, as you can see. I might have resisted, but whatever. Let's see here. So that's another loss of our buffs. I'm gonna stealth while I'm eating, just because they're not slowing down. Our poisons are gonna run out, so I'm gonna have to rebuff that in a second too. I'm okay to miss the... Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's go ahead and get these poisons up. I was not expecting them to pull him. I'm not really listening to comms as closely as I probably should be. This is a questionable position for me. I'm waiting for 6 stacks. I'm out. I'm responsible for my own health. I'll go ahead and use my health stone. Waiting for 3, 2, 1, 0. Go ahead and try to go ham, but I can't get his back. Very awkward positioning. I'd like to get... No, we're just gonna kill it. And let's sit and eat. as soon as a boss dies, you can eat the raid food to prevent yourself from dying from anything. I missed my DPS on that, so I have no idea how I did. Nintendo's upcoming DRM is that of what Microsoft wanted to do for the Xbox One before Microsoft had to walk that back. You can't share your physical games among systems? Oh no, Nintendo, no. Oh no, so you can't resell. That's insane. I can't believe they're doing that. I'm honestly shocked because Nintendo was always really good about that. So I'm really surprised. I'm gonna look into that, and I might do a video to raise awareness. Because that's pretty fucked. All right, where the F? Why are they tanking it over here? This is. There's no. Okay. They're doing these in a different order than I'm used to, so I'm a little confused. The Spellbinder died before I could even find it. Alright, we're moving in. Oh, what happened here?
5, 4,
It's an interesting belt.
1.
Not worth T-Mog, though. Let's get my FAP up before I do anything with these guys. I don't. What is going on? Remember, you want to keep your slice and dice up as much as possible. Slice and dice up a time is probably your number one. That was the tail end of my FAP keeping me from getting smacked there. I got smacked at the end there. We'll go ahead and eat our raid food. So in Nerds, by the way, so every guild is different, and how they approach healing is different. In Nerds of a Feather, I wouldn't have to worry about healing at all because they overheal all the time. Whereas here it's a little messier. I don't want to pull any aggro from the tech packs. Just stay away from them as much as you can. So, I'm just going to go to this one because I have no idea where the Spellbinder is. Oh no, what's happening? Damage is high today. Mages are going crazy. Alright. They're rushing through stuff, so it's actually hard to do explanations. There are some details on Nintendo's site, but a huge amount of Switch 2 games on cart are headed towards what Microsoft wanted to do earlier for the Xbox One. So I remember that they wanted it to be locked to an account. Like if you purchased a physical copy of a game, it was locked to your account and you couldn't give it to someone else, or you had to like give them permission to use it or something. So if that's what Nintendo's doing, I expect a lot of backlash because people are not going to be happy about that. I'm trying to avoid aggro as much as possible. Also, if you see the techies running in a straight line and you're in that path, there's a good chance you're gonna die. use a spell much, but here it is. For once, it's next to him. Ugh, messy. Alright. Is there... There's nothing else to kill. Gonna be a hard uphill battle to change Nintendo's minds, but they are rushing off the cliff with that. Well, sooner I put out a video about it, maybe the better? I don't know. It's not like I have any clout. But let me do the research first. I want to make sure that I get it right if I'm going to do a video on it. And that, you know, I'm not raising the alarm about something that isn't a problem. Because it's just seems out of character for Nintendo. I'd be shocked. My green screen is not participating, not behaving today. Dear green screen, what the fuck? I need like a clip. A heavier clip or something. Alright. Let's go for that skull. Oh, go. Where's Axe? It looks like we're just healing through. Essence Gatherer. What's that? A wand. Which restores mana. Nice. That's a nice wand. Band of Dark Dominion. Nice. Shadow spells. You don't see that very often. Alright, we want to be in the opposite side of wherever those techies are. Why did Kiss knock it off? He is immune to poisons. Get that slice and dice back up. I'm gonna save my adrenaline rush for the big guys that are coming up. I'll talk about that in a second. Crying here. 749 is not bad DPS. So one of the issues you'll have on shorter fights is that the sunders won't happen. That's where assassination build might actually shine, except that you can't get all of your buffs up. Rogues really need longer single target fights. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my agility food. In this fight, skull does not mean kill necessarily. they need to pull them much further back than that. So okay. Right now we're waiting for a call out for which one to kill. Skull's good, I hear. Alright, someone pulled it right off him. I still had the tail end of my FAP there. Alright, FAP ran out. Alright. Draconic Avenger. Nice two-handed axe. We're gonna grab my... Where's my Onyxia? Oh, that's weird. Shouldn't be there. Either way. We're gonna put on our Onyxia cloak. Because... it's not a lack of trust. It's just a... Let's say overabundance of caution. Interlace Shadow Jerkin. 30 shadow resist. Alright. Drop that. We're gonna move up here. As long as you're like touching the wall, like run into the wall, it won't see you when it comes down. So you don't have to worry about it. When he turns to come towards us, I'm gonna start eating my food. Oh, was that too early? Doesn't matter. Fun note, in Turtle WoW, they fixed the food eating pulling aggro, by the way. No longer happens. Alright, here he comes. So this guy has a breath weapon that will insta-kill people if you don't have the Cloak of Onyxia. So we're waiting a little bit. We're going to count to 5. 3, 4, 5. And now we'll go. We're going to save up and do the 5-point slice and dice. And now we're going to use our power. Backstab, T, backstab, 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 eviscerate, backstab. Alright, we got it all. I do have Adrenaline Rush, but I'm not going to use it this time. We did 1,000 DPS. Aegis of Preservation, Gauntlets of Wrath. Nice. Okay. Nerds likes to pull the next dragon to there, but these guys like to go up here and then pull Flame Gore, I think, over there. I think I prefer the nerds method, just because it's easier for everyone to understand. Prevents stupidity. We've gotten more than enough time for them. Actually, the second tank might not have had enough time, but so we'll go slow, and now we'll go fast. Oops. That's all right. Easy peasy, 1000 DPS. Wow. Another wand. Also a very nice wand. Nice. And that rejuve gem is a big deal, I think. Someone T-Mog the wand. Is it a really cool wand? Ooh. Oh yeah, it is. I wish I could T-Mog that, but I cannot. Alright, here we're waiting. We're waiting to get a call out. Okay. Square. Gonna FAP. Go ahead and use some cooldowns. Going to X. Slice and Dice was down. FAP ran out and I got stunned. Trying to get Slice and Dice off, did not get it. This one could be iffy. Could not get the Slice and Dice off before the stun. Easy peasy. Right. Next up is Chromagus. Dog comes out of here and the tanks will pull and they'll like fight with the dog there. And your goal is just to wait and see what the 2 breath weapons are, and then you go in and you start DPSing. After that, whenever the breath is about to occur, you run out and around this corner where you can be healed and stuff. And that's basically all there is to the fight. Let's do a check on my overall DPS. Don't know how badly the, yeah. So I'm 3rd. A mage being above me is not a surprise. This doesn't count. Let's check damage. Yeah. This makes a lot of sense because there's a big section where rogues can't really do damage at all, so I'm not surprised, but I'm happy that I wasn't completely knocked off the chart. I saw myself shrink, so I'm gonna rebuff with that. I'm gonna go ahead and rebuff the mountain berry. We have time. So this guild waits for first breath and then they start DPSing. So we're waiting for the first breath as opposed to the second breath. Nerds waits for both breaths before they let the DPS go. So you see the question mark here in Bigwigs, and we'll find out what the breath is going to be.
1.
Here it is, Ignite Flesh. So he just cast it, and now we can go in. So we're going to use all our cooldowns. I'm doing a full rotation here. And effing it up. I got Bronze Breath. I need to hide, but I am stuck. Alright. Okay. Refreshing Slice and Dice. Go ahead and use this. Oh, I got screwed.
1.
And we're back in. Slice and dice. We're looking for the next breath. That was not optimal, but I'll take it because we don't know when this bronze bullshit might happen. Oh, okay. The random stuns from the bronze can really mess up your rotations, so you just have to be careful. 4, 3. Oh, I did not make it. Shit. Yeah, whatever. Just have to deal with the, yeah, alright. Easy kill. 743 DPS. Shimmering Geta. Judgment. Chromatic Boots. Epilots of 10 Storms. Nothing that I wanted dropped today, but that's alright. These are feet? Weird boots. Chromatic boots. Clown shoes. Nice. Nope. Oh, they got a new icon for the hourglass sand. Nice. Odds are left, evens are right, so I'm on the right side here. The group... Blah. Odds left, evens right. This is the right side. That's the left side. Mobs will come out of here. No big deal. This will be the last time you can rebuff. You'll be in combat the rest of the time, so you should refresh your at least one of your food buffs before it starts. Excuse me. Ideally, they would wait till the mobs get to here before they fucking run up into them and give them a target they can hit. Unfortunately, most people can't control themselves, so this is the sort of thing that always bothers a backstab rogue, is that you can't get your shots in. In this case, I could. And go back to current. We can refresh this right now, because 3 minutes would not be long enough for the full boss fight, but so we'll end up using it anyways, and 30 minutes is more than enough. Unless we wipe, then it'll be a sad day. Oh, that's it. Alright. Nefarian's been spawned, and we just need to get over there. There's a fear cooldown that you need to be aware of, though generally Shaman can prevent it from getting bad and knocking you around. You can hit him from very far back, like most dragons. We're waiting for the fear to see how it affects us. We did not. Alright, let's go ahead and do our full rotation. There's an argument about whether renew hurts or not. We never took off our Onyxia Scale Cloak, so we're safe for double rogue class call, which sometimes happens. Rogue class call means that rogues have to run over there and kill a bunch of stuff. It looks like we're just burning through. I haven't heard a call to stop DPS. Okay. Alright, we did the perfect sapper. There. Nice. Easy. Archimotos, Pure Elementium Band, Green Stack of Gems, Thorium Armor, Nemesis Robe. Yeah. Good, easy run. Maybe we'll get a sack of gems out of this, who knows. Let's check overall DPS. So we came in third in DPS. You can see that I didn't even have instant poison on for that last fight, which is, that's my bad. So we're missing some DPS from that. I don't even know when it fell off. Did it fall off during? Okay. I'm gonna have to put some sort of buzz sound on my poisons dropping, because that's definitely a problem point for me. Let's check out overall damage. Came in 5th. Generally speaking, because of execute, warriors are always gonna beat rogues in overall damage. And but you can see that the majority of my damage came from backstab. That's the scaling that comes with having all the raid buffs and having sunders and everything on the mobs. As you'll recall in my tests with assassination, I was consistently doing like 600-ish DPS. And it largely came from like I think it was 30 to 40% of my damage was instant poison. So, yeah. I think this sort of confirms that the backstab scaling with all the raid stuff is superior for long any fight where the sunders happen. You'll get that. So just sort of confirms what I already knew. Unfortunately, we can't seem to get away from combat as being the best spec. It would be nice if assassination was more even, and there are some buffs to assassination through Envenom that will be interesting. Did we 4 minutes ago? So yeah, I mean that was a perfect 1 hour raid, I would say. I'm pretty sure these were still up for the last fight. If they weren't, I guess I missed out on some DPS, but that's all right. So 739 is above the low average for rogues. I'm right in the middle, I suppose, because the low average is like 400 and the top average is like 900. 9. So there's definitely improvements I could make to increase this. But generally speaking, those DPS values come from only the boss fights, whereas this is literally all the boss fights and trash, so it's hard to say for sure. Are we doing Care 40 tonight? No, we are not. We're holding off. But my plan was to sneak in there as soon as I can. But I'm not clear on my time versus server time. Maybe I can check here. Is that 4:55 a.m. or p.m.? Let's see here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 7 hours away. So that would be 7 p.m. my time. So 7, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So I've got Fury Radio at 7. So I could potentially try to sneak into Kara 40 at 8 p.m. Oh, did I miss the... Oh, I didn't even... If there was loot I could roll on, I missed it. I guess there wasn't. Or maybe someone reserved the sack of gems. Honestly, I forgot that I even reserved any loot. But I reserved the two weapons that give you plus to weapon skill. One for maces and one for swords. Maladath. Doop doop. Let's see here. All right. So I was thinking about what spec I would use. Oh, there's an update for Discord. All right. I was thinking about what spec I would use to sneak around Kara 40. And it predominantly involved subtlety. So I'm gonna look. I don't know where I saved it. Is it gonna rejoin the channel? It didn't. It did not rejoin the channel. How funny. What the shit? All right. Okay, let's see. Reset the data. One good thing about the Whiskey Warriors is that they upload their logs to the website, and then I can double check all my damage and see what I missed. But I think I missed out on significant DPS towards the end by not having instant poisons up. But whatever. Let me think here. We would go to Gromgal. Let's go to Gromgal. Actually, let's drop a respec. We're going to reset my talents, because what we're doing is specific to just this exploration gig. And I'm pretty sure I saved the spec off, so I must have a bookmarked webpage somewhere here. Shit. Will I make it? Barely. Oh boy. So we are nearly best in slot for everything. You probably can't tell, but this is all Bone Scythe. And Belt of Never-Ending Agony is the option I went with for a little extra damage there. We've got Death Sting in our offhand. We've got King's Fall in the main hand. The weakest item I have is Striker's Mark. And the only there's one upgrade for it. It's the Nerubian Slave Maker. Do I need it? I'm hoping that Kara 40 will have a throwing weapon option that will blow away Striker's Mark. That is my sincere hope. After all, why make the change to throwing weapons having durability if you're not going to do that? All right. Should we go to Swamp of Sorrows, or would it be... Is it actually faster to go from here? Let me look at the map. Where are we going? Duskwood to... Yeah. We want Stonard. Can't find Cold Rage Dagger. Why would you even be looking for Cold Rage Dagger? Outfitter confuses me sometimes. Alright, where is my spec for this? Here we go. Alright, so this is an exploration spec. It doesn't do damage. In fact, the only purpose of this spec is to escape damage, avoid shit. So, it has 5 points in camo. It has 2 points in elusiveness. Elusiveness reduces the cooldown of your Vanish and Blind. I put 3 points into Serrated Blades. If I do get into a fight, I can dot it down. I went with Smoke Bomb. Initiative, if I do open a fight, it'll be with Garrote. And Hemo. I want Improved Sap, so I can test if mobs can be sapped. Irritating Agent, to give me a longer survival time if I do get into a fight. The main one is Preparation, because that gives us a double vanish in the occasion where shit's fucked and I need to do it. Because I'm this deep into subtlety, I went ahead and made a full subtlety spec. So, full hemo. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Blinding Haze, 2 points. Honor Among Thieves, and Tricks of the Trade and went ahead and get the mark for death. In terms of survivability, over here we want 5 points here, 5 points here. May as well get riposte if you're doing that. 2 points in improved sprint. Blade Flurry, though that's kind of a pipe dream. 1 point in precision. 2 points in improved kick for the silence. 3 points left. Well, let's say we do take this into a raid. We want to maximize tricks for trade. 1 point left. What did I put it in? I think I've capped Blinding Haze for the distraction to reduce the hit chance. So the way that I'll be using Distract, I hope this doesn't cause aggro. The way that I'll be using Distract is to just get mobs to look away so that I can try to sneak by them in case I think that they have some form of detection. So on the off chance that they resist and aggro, that will be helpful for surviving a little bit longer so that I can get off a prep and then a vanish, or just the first vanish. But this gives me the best chance of survivability. I don't know what the Blade Flurry point is. I could have put it somewhere else. No, not really. Maybe in subtlety somewhere. Either way. So we'll need my Hemo macro, as Hemo will replace our other ability. Let me just double check that Hemo does not have Riposte in it. So we're going to put Riposte into my Hemo macro now. Okay. There we go. And we have prep will be our main, like, oh shit. And we don't need to put Hemo on its own. I did get Blade Flurry, didn't I? I'll go ahead and put that there. We'll put this on. No, we want Flourish as our main. We can put it here on F. We'll put it here on F. Alright, all good. So, oops, not swimming. There we go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to poke into Kara 40 and see if I even can. If not, I'm going to wait out there and I'm just going to park and we'll call it a day. And then I have Fury Radio tonight at 7 p.m. So that's when Kara 40 should go up. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Why am I going this way? And then after Fury Radio, I'll come back and I'll try to get into Kara 40 and look around. We'll see what I can see. And I'll sneak as far as I can sneak. And if there's like some opportunities that I see to like grab a treasure chest or something weird, I'll definitely do that. That was my favorite thing. I think it was it TBC? But the I think it was an Outlands dungeon of some form. But there was a way for a rogue to get into certain dungeons on their own and like sneak to treasure chests and like just loot them, and like it was like 6 gold per run. So I was like doing that over and over and over again. Resetting instance and then going back in and trying to get the treasure chest, and then sometimes it was there, sometimes it wasn't. Oh, I need Rupture. Okay, hold on. Also, in case I do want to pull a mob, I'll need my bow, so let's get mastery of bows. Let's get shoot bow up on my T again. What? Oh. Ah. Shoot bow, shoot bow. Get up on T. And I need to put rupture somewhere. So that's actually an important component of damage if I am going to fight anything. Hopefully I won't have to, though. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, that's it. Alright, where am I going to put rupture? Maybe prep goes... What's my best scared bar? It's 2. I don't have muscle memory for any of these, so it's going to be rough. I guess R. We're not going to use the quickness potion. What? Alright. Yeah, let's just go jump. Wait, no. What do we want to do? Because the Kara entrance is like up that tower, so we need to get to that little tower thing. Is it... Am I crazy? Where's the thing? Where's the river? There's the tower. Oh, here's the bridge. And there's the river. Oh, people are already lining up. Let's see if I can get in there. Need a key? I'm attuned, I know I am. So let's go see. Oh. Ominous. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, the doors work. Alright. Accessible April 3rd at 1 p.m. UTC. 1 p.m. UTC. What time is it UTC? So it's 5 a.m. UTC, April 3rd. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. In 8 hours, not 7. So in 8 hours, it'll be 8 p.m. So I'll be back at 8 p.m. my time, so in 8 hours, to attempt to explore Kara 40. But I have other things I got to prep for today, including Fury Radio. If you're interested in that, you can go to eof.gg, learn about Engines of Fury. Top-down extraction shooter game with ARPG elements. If you like Escape from Tarkov and Diablo, you might like our game. Post-apocalyptic world. And if you just want to watch me on Fury Radio, you can go to YouTube. Is it EOF? Did we get the... I'm not sure if we did the full name or not. I should probably know this. You can go watch... yeah, at Engines of Fury. So, you can watch Fury Radio tonight. I'll be playing the game, ideally, assuming that it works, which I have to check now. So, I'll see you guys later, and we'll explore Kara 40 together. Or, you know, maybe you'll be doing it on your own. Or if you want, you can join me. We're not going to raid it, but if you're a rogue and you want to explore Kara 40 with me, and there are rogue tricks that 2 rogues can do together that you couldn't otherwise do, such as one aggroing them. Like, you could have one rogue aggro stealth-seeing mobs to pull them away from a hallway, and then the other rogue can sprint through and then vanish on the other side, and then this rogue can vanish and then explore whatever they want to explore that they can still get to while the other rogue goes deeper. Obviously, you can only do that once.
the other option is to have the first rogue evasion run through the mobs, use your Ghost Strike too. Then you'll have 100% evasion through them as long as they're not magic casting, and then both rogues can run up and then go through the area where the stealth seeing mobs are and then try to vanish. So sometimes stealth seeing mobs will not react to vanish, they'll just stay on you and kill you. So it's important when the two rogues do that for them to go in opposite directions. So if the stealth seeing mobs don't give a fuck about you using vanish, then the other rogue's vanish will still work, typically. And that way you can still get through. And since I have Goblin Jumper Cable, since I have Goblin Jumper Cables, I could theoretically res the other rogue once the mobs return, if we're far enough away. Anyways, rogue tricks. We'll go over them later. But yeah, I'm getting in the mindset of like doing the whole rogue video that I keep promising to do and then never delivering. So hopefully I'll do that video real soon, probably this weekend. All right, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in about 8 hours for a Kara 40 exploration. If I don't see you on Fury Radio in 7 hours, or 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours, 3 p.m. UTC, 12 p.m. UTC, 12 p.m. UTC. Yeah, 12 p.m. UTC for Fury Radio, 1 p.m. UTC for Kara 40. See you then. Bye bye for now.
PB alert. The long-awaited moment has come. In universal agreement with the High Goblin Council of Traders, we are shorting shell coin. That's right. Get your shorts in now and dump tomorrow at 3 p.m. The scam's in. The shell coin's been bought. And now we're rolling out our just rewards. Yeah. Just rewards for the goblins. Gobbling up that shell coin gold. Gobble, gobble, gobble that shell coin gold. Yeah.
This has been the Goblin APB Alert. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.